and I play to win. With so much ice, they think I played in a stadium. I let that easy money slide like an ATM. And now it's grown man business, about to touch them M's. Come again.
It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you can tap in or you can tap out. But you know my slogan, you know what I suggest. I suggest you tap in. GNB TV, nigga. Yeah, come on, follow me. Let's see what we got. Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you could tap in or you could tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in, so let's get right into it. And yes, man, you already know what time it is. We back on top of this Dolph situation. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the DMs. Shout out to everybody in the DMs. We definitely locked in for sure. Oh yeah, we definitely locked in. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, I gotta say, man, if you've been watching the videos, if you've been paying attention, then you already know with chaos comes order. In between order and chaos, you got the circus and you got the calm. And looking at these bloggers, looking at these content creators, you will understand that the majority of them have been lost in the circus. You feel what I'm saying? You had the chaos, and then the majority of them got lost in the circus. You feel what I'm saying? Now, what do I mean by lost in the circus? Let's break that down. Let's dissect that. You know what I'm saying? Let's cut that open and get into it. You feel what I'm saying? Now, what I mean by that is you got all these content creators, you got all these bloggers pointing the finger at somebody. You know, they pointing the finger at Jay Tweezy, or M Tweezy, Jay Splat did it, you know, CMG, Yo Gotti. You got damn near the whole YouTube community pointing the finger at Madika's cookies. And, you know, it's a few of us. It's only a few of us that's pointing up. You understand what I'm saying? It's only a couple of us that's pointing up, and pointing at the elites and pointing at the higher ups. You feel me? So that's what I mean when I say the circus, because, you know, you have the horrific act of young Dolph being murdered. The horrific act. And then right after that, you have the circus where everybody is just creating a narrative. Anything for sales, anything for views, anything to stimulate the algorithm. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I heard this before, algorithm thoughts. You know, and I thought that was fitting for a lot of the bloggers, man. The circus is a scary place because everything sounds real. You got all these, you know, these YouTube detectives pointing the finger, you know what I'm saying? And you got to take it to another level because these actions are real life. This is somebody that really got smoked in broad day. This is somebody that really had hitters, that really had people that loved them. So when you start pointing the finger and creating a narrative and making it sound real as possible, you start putting innocent people's lives in danger. And see, again, like I said, I know it sounds cliche. I know it sounds way past your pay grade, but the elites and the higher ups, they know that. It's all in a melting pot of chaos comes order. With chaos comes order. So they know that the chaos, they know the circus is coming. They just don't expect anybody to point up. You understand what I'm saying? When I say elites, I'm talking about Empire Death Row. I'm talking about whoever's above them and then whoever is above them. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta keep it 100, man. You know, when I put my foot on your neck, it's gonna suffocate you. Axe choke, no joke, man. It's not a game. This is Grown Man Business TV. You already know what it is. And like I said before, you know, the circus is very entertaining. It's very entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I said this a few videos ago. It's almost like going to a real circus. You know, you get to see the clowns moving around and juggling shit around. You get to see the clowns jumping through fire hoops to make you laugh, to make you look, to make you view. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, this is not a game. And I heard one of the guys saying, like, you know, you put this information out there and in due time, you got to back it up. And I believe that. You know, I agree full and wholeheartedly. You understand? And that's why I'm giving you the game. That's why I'm keeping it 100. I'm not just out here just to get the views and get the likes and get the subs. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of these bloggers, man. You got to keep your eyes open. You know, I know it's entertaining. I know you like to tune in. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep your third eye open so that you can decipher through the bull. Through the bull. Now, again, you already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV. It's multiple different angles. Multiple different angles, man. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, if you go back on my videos that I did about Empire Death Row and Young Dolph, you didn't see me point the finger at one person. You didn't see me going like this. You saw me going like this. You saw me looking up. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? And, you know, I was telling one of my homies, like, you know, everybody's pointing the finger at Medica's cookies, right? Everybody's pointing the finger at these people that make cookies. You know, and when I looked at them, even from the first time that I seen them after Dolph got smoked and on the news and they was asking them questions, I don't see these people handling $250,000 in a duffel bag. I don't see these people moving $350,000 or having 260 or 270K cash to hand to Dolph. You understand what I'm saying? Like all these stories and these narratives. These people are regular people trying to make it. They, you know, they probably couldn't tell you the last time they seen 100K. You feel what I'm saying? And when you dealing with paper, when you done had some money, when you done seen certain things, you can kind of pinpoint people that done seen that kind of paper before. And then you know the ones that ain't never seen it. You could tell by how they act, you know? You know what I'm saying? So to take it that far to say that Medica's cookies was involved with Dolph and some drugs, and he went to go pick up a big bag of $200,000-$300,000 in that last cookie shop he went to, you know, it's ridiculous, man. But again, going back to the first angle, when you dealing in the circus, anything is possible. You might see an elephant standing on a round ball. You might see a lion rolling over and bowing down to its master. You might even see a flying clown with a big red nose getting shot out of a cannon. You know, anything is possible in the circus. But like I said before as well, it's still a lane for the real. Let me say that one more time. There's still a lane for the real. That's one thing you will never be able to get rid of when it come to us. It's going to be the majority sheep, and then you're going to have a handful of some real shit. You know, and I'm trying to, like, you know, blur out the cursing and speak in a certain dialect, you feel what I'm saying? Because we are now monetized. GMBG, Grown Man Business Gang, we are now monetized. So these videos got to be done a certain way because they're going to start generating that paper. You understand me? This is grown man business at all times. And again, when you dealing with people that can't see past their pay grade, they going to do a bunch of this. You know, the cookie shop did it. CMG did it. Joe Splat did it. M-Tweez, I mean, we done had a million names. We got content creators pointing the finger, doing the job better than the police. And you know, like you can see right there, like you can see in the beginning of the video, the police don't even have a clue. And that's going to segue me into my next angle and my final angle when it comes to this video. You know, the police are saying out of their own mouth, they don't have a clue. They have no leads. Now, again, if you catch up on the videos, I done already said that this Young Dolph situation going to end up just like Nipsey Hussle. Now, imagine somebody of the Caucasian descent of the magnitude of Nipsey Hussle or Young Dolph getting murdered in broad day. Imagine the lengths they'll go through to capture that person, prosecute that person in public, not behind closed doors, but in public, to let the world know, not just America, but the world know, you will not run down on a Caucasian man like that on this soil. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I know it sounds crazy. You feel what I'm saying? I know it sounds crazy, but like I said before, this case, Dolph's case, is going to end up just like Nipsey Hussle's case, where they're not going to find the killer. And if they do find the killer, they're going to have a long process on prosecuting them. You understand? Because, like I said before, the order. Now, again, I'm not going to make this a long one, but I got to give the game up. And you know we coming back with another video. But, like I said, with chaos comes order. You know what comes in between the circus and the calm. But right now, we getting into the order. People done already calmed down. It only been a month. And everybody done simmered down. So now let's talk about the order. You know, that's a big part of them saying they can't find a killer and they have no leads. Because they're getting you ready for the order. And the order is that a guy that looks like you, that's brown like you, the magnitude of Dolph, the magnitude of Nipsey can get murdered on this soil and we never find the killers. Actually, we already know who the killers are. We already know why they were taken out. We have already chalked them up as casualties of war. Nipsey Hussle, Young Dolph, big dogs in the community, real kings, real leaders. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to change something. They got to kill them off. You understand? What Hoover say? Your next Messiah, your next leader will be given to you by us. The ones that come out the dirt, we gonna kill those. So, you know, it gets spooky and it gets real. It's really deep. It's a real deep situation when it comes to Dolph. And I think Dolph is the camel that is the straw that broke the camel's back. Dolph is going to be the one that makes everybody look. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, we're not going to stay on this too long. But them telling you that they have no leads and they're leaning on informants because they have nothing is the beginning of the order being implemented. Someone of Dolph's stature, someone of Dolph's magnitude can be murdered. You understand what I'm saying? Sprinkle a couple of dollars down, you know, and it might have, you know, trust me, it gets deep. It gets deep. Empire Death Row Records. It gets real. Empire Death Row Records. So you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you could tap in or you could tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man Business. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottle. Straight, raw, pure, uncut. Nothing stepped on. No preservatives, no extras. You feel me? We not dressing nothing up. We not sugarcoating nothing. We giving it to you straight raw here at Grown Man Business TV. And you feel what I'm saying? Like I said, man, the majority of these bloggers and content creators got caught up in the circus. I tried to break down to you just how important that is. You feel me? With chaos comes order, and you got the circus and you got the calm. You feel what I'm saying? And again, a lot of the content creators, a lot of your favorite bloggers, they got caught up in the circus. You feel what I'm saying? Secondly, you know, to point the finger at the cookie store people is crazy and always was crazy to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like again, I could tell by looking at them, they not dealing with hundreds of thousands of dollars at one time. You feel me? They ain't never had a sack with $275,000 in it at one time. You feel me? They wasn't doing business with Dolph like that. And not just them, but any of these other suspects that all of these bloggers are doing this at. You don't point the finger at, you point the finger up. Remember, I told you that. You point the finger that way. You look up. I see him. You feel what I'm saying? I see him. And then lastly, you know, it just is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Dolph's situation is the size and the magnitude of Nipsey. It's just more people felt Nipsey for his positivity, for the things that he was doing for the community, for the way he spoke about independence. But you got to understand something. Dig into Dolph. He spoke the same way. The same elites and higher-ups that put their hands on Nip, that put that bag on Nip, that got Nip wiped out on camera, are the same elites and higher-ups that got Dolph hit. You feel me? It's the same structure. It's the same triangle. You understand what I'm saying? Just a different artist, you know, and probably some different higher-ups, but they all playing the same game. You can get in this game. You can get rich, But you thinking about freeing your people, you thinking about being a spook by the door and giving the information up and talking too much and doing too much, you get wiped out. It don't matter how much money you made for them. It don't matter how big you think you are. Nobody is bigger than the Matrix. You understand what I'm saying? So you already know what time it is. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you could tap in and you could tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Gang.